and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Trevor Bauer will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Elvis Andrus.
First pitch on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Line towards center field, and that will be a base hit for Andrus. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Danny, any thoughts?
Matt, I'm looking to see if Sin-Soo Choo can turn it around. He has really struggled. Struggle is a kind word. He's been terrible with runners in scoring position. He's hit under 200 in those situations this season. And when that's the case, you start to think that maybe it's in his head. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now.
A man at second with 1 down and set to stand in. A guy who seems to get better with age. The dangerous Adrian Beltre. From the stretch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
And Beltre wisely lays off that one. 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that is a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and the Rangers will take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Hero. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Here's Joey Gallo now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Beltre, base runner at first with 1 out. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him.
Batting bench, the right fielder.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2 pitch is looked at, and the count moves full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Rangers 1 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Mike Minor gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The fastball here is to take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Hard hit at third. Beltre has it. And he's set down, 1 away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So striding forward now, Devin Travis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
2-1.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. In his career against Mike Minor, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Now a ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth.
Here's Justin Smoke now. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Now the 2-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 2-1 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Adore is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 1-0. Now to the plate, Rougned Odor, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's gone 2 for 8. First offering on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Digging in, Robinson Chirinos, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking pitch is swung on and hit fouled over to the right side. Odor, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Grounded down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he's safe.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Theo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Elvis Andrus, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Line drive to center field. Pilar is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Rangers leave a pair. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Kendrys Morales. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Kendrys Morales.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is Profar here to put it away for the first down.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
Standing in, Avisail Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A high fastball is in there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Andrews has a play. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. In his career against Mike Minor, he's just 1 for 13. Minor into the windup. Here it is on 0-1. And that one just missed outside. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in now, Delino DeShields. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Hit out towards second. There is Travis. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Settling in now, Adrian Beltre, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pierce is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman, Joey.
Ready for another chance? Joey Gallo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Martin gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they're on top 1-0. Here's Steve Pearce now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Steve Pearce.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division.
Catcher, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. One out, nobody on. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Kevin Pillar.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Pillar. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Minor's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Three-two pitch. Popped him up. Beltre waits on it. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box now, Nomar Mazara. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Nomar Mazara.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Missed with a breaking ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Pierce on the move. He's there and records the first out. Here's Rougned Odor now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. In the air now, out to left. Pierce has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Around first is Choo on his way to second now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1-1 to Chirinos. One and 2 to the Rangers catcher. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Chu at second with 2 down. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Count still full, 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So coming to the plate, Devin Travis reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Devin Travis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time.
1 ball, no strikes.
Here's a strike. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard up the middle. There is Andrus. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Justin.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoke. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Minor into the windup. First pitch on the way. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
That's a ball. 2-1.
2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Kendrys Morales would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Kendrys Morales. First delivery to him on the way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
2-0's the count.
No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Takes this the other way to right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. It remains 1-0. Here's Jurickson Profar. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Profar, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting number 1, shortstop, Elvis.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Texas leaderboard to find that his current total is tops on the ball club in that department. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Andrus stands at first with 1 out. The count now at 2-1. The 2-1. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. And he struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And she'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
On its way is pitch number 75. Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia has a read on it, and that retires the side. Rangers leave one, but they lead it 1-0. So here is Avisail Garcia. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Beltre. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high.
1-0.
A ball and a strike now. Here it comes on 1-1. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. Now look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Stepping into the box, Steve Pearce. First time up, he went down looking. Minor's ready. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Missed with a breaking ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another try at 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now the payoff pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail 1-0.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First offering on its way. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Looking to send him packing again. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pilar. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Rougned Odor now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Martin has it, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They lead it 1-0. Russell Martin now. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the sixth.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Soft liner towards center, and that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Ready once again, Kevin Pillar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Set and the pitch. And the breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in, Devin Travis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Josh Donaldson. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Martin on third, Pillar on second, Travis on at first with nobody out. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin.
So stepping in, Justin Smoke, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Popped him up. And he drops it.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Three balls and a strike now to Smoke.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he's also responsible for the 3 men on base, and he'll need some big-time help here to preserve a no decision. Matt Bush was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Hendrys Morales will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
High and deep to right center. Shields is there. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Stepping in for the Jays, Avisail Garcia. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw home. But the throw is well up the line and he scores easily.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
In now, Troy Tulowitzki, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
Again, a 1-2. Still 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Popped up. Gallo will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. The Blue Jays on top, 3-1. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Xavier Cedeno is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
41, Xavier Cedeno.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, captain Robinson.
Tommy Kahnle takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
Robinson Chirinos will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
2-2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is straining him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here it comes now to Andrus. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time.
1-1.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Chu over at second. Chirinos on at first with 2 down. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair. They still trail it here 3-1. Goodell gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Eric Goodell.
Stepping up to the plate, Steve Pierce. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Russell Martin now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Two 2-0 now. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Mazar is under it. 2 down.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin Pillar.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Pillar. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Sliders in for a strike. Count is 1-2 now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Another 1-2 delivery is put in play to the right side of the infield. Odor is up with it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Jays are out in front, 3-1. Dylan Betances been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Dylan Betances.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Adrian Beltre.
First offering on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Ball 1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Popped him up. Tulowitzki is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First delivery to him on the way. Just missed with a breaking ball. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
The 1-1 is a nice curveball at the knees, swung on and missed. The 1-2 is a curveball that chases him out of the way. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Score holds. It's 3-1. Jose Leclerc is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62.
So digging in now, Devin Travis. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Devin Travis.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Up around the face. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. The 1-1 home is a sinker in the dirt. To 2-2 now. Three and 2 now. Josh Donaldson is on deck. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Now the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. 1 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Profar is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's set, and the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Set. Here's the 3-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Two out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Roberto Osuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Standing in, Rougned Odor. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, in still just the first month of the season, but he leads the AL in that department at this juncture. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. His career history with Roberto Osuna, he's a .333 hitter. First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Osuna typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
1-1 home. Yanked on the ground down the line. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Way out in front. Chu, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's Jurickson Profar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. Oh, it looked like he lost the grip there as it's past Martin all the way to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Close to 50,000 on their feet here in Toronto. This is line to left. Pierce is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Toronto rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Trevor Bauer earns win number 4 on the season. Roberto Ozuna wraps it up for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Rangers, 1 run on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Trevor Bauer.